Hello everyone, today I'm back with another Minecraft statue tutorial. Today we're going to be building the Hammer of Boravia from Superman, the new movie of course. So yeah, it's going to be kind of a long video, kind of like my Conrad Carapax video, or my OMAC video, whatever, from Blue Beetle, because he's very, very detailed. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So the materials you're going to need to build Hammer Boravia. Honestly, there's not too many, but you just use them over and over. So you're going to need gray concrete, block of gold, light gray concrete, black concrete, bamboo planks, block of netherite, polished andesite, polished tuff, and black stone or polished black stone button. Now, this statue is a little different, so kind of like my OMAC video. What we're going to do is we are going to build a base statue, and then we're going to go and add all the detail onto it. That will just make this a lot easier for us. So what we're going to do is, by the way, I actually made this statue to where you could fit someone inside of the suit. Now, we don't know who's inside the suit right now because I'm making this before the movie comes out. But whoever's inside the suit, you can honestly put them in here. And yeah, but for now, I'm just going to make him entirely out of gray concrete. So yeah, what you're going to do is you're just going to make a blank statue out of gray concrete. You can make the head gray concrete as well. I'm going to make it black concrete. Actually, I might make it gray as well. We'll see. But yeah, so make the entire statue out of gray concrete. So, and yeah, if you don't know the dimensions, we're going to go 8 on the bottom, they're gray concrete. And then we're going to go 11 rows on top of that with it. And then what we're going to do is on that next row, we're going to do 4 going out. And then 11 rows on top of that. And then you're going to extend this back by 3. And you're just going to bring every single thing back. And for the head, pretty simple design here. We're going to bring these all the way up, the 11 blocks. We're going to place a block here, bring it forward by 2. Go and connect them together. And just bring these up by an additional 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then once we build the back, you're going to also overhang this by 2. And yeah, once you're done, just go ahead and fill all that in, and then we can go ahead and keep moving along. So once you have finished filling all that in, this is what you should have. Like I said, you can make this out of any material you want. I would recommend gray concrete though, because we will have to replace segments of this with gray concrete if you make it out of other materials. But yeah, I'm just going to make mine fully out of gray concrete just to make this a little easier. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of detail on this base kind of version, and we will kind of go from there. But like I said, if you want to make this whoever's under the suit, you can. I made this to where you can completely build around except for a few little additions. So what we're going to do first is we're going to knock out the first row of the hands, and we're just going to replace these entire 16 blocks with just block of netherite. Like that. And same thing over here. And also this statue does take up quite a bit of room. So just be mindful when you are building this. I would leave at least a 8 block gap in between statues just because this thing, he has a lot of armor. So but yeah, so go ahead and replace the first row right there with block of netherite. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go 5 rows above this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess 6 and 6. We're going to replace this end block, the 2 end blocks with polished tuff, and the 2 middle blocks with polished andesite. Go ahead and do the exact same thing over here. And there you go. You have pretty much finished your base statue. We can add... We'll add the black concrete in the face once we get up to that. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and head back down to the bottom, and we can start detailing this guy. So, what we're going to do is we are going to, basically, this guy is 2 rows thick. So he has actually it's 3 rows. So he has the main body, he has a under layer of armor, and then he has a top layer of armor. So we're going to go ahead and do the under layer of armor first. So to make the underlayment of the armor, what we're going to do is we're going to place blocks of netherite in front of the entirety of the front of the legs. Just like that. It's pretty simple so far. Nothing crazy. If you're building this in survival, I apologize. So just use a different block than netherite because you'll want to die by the end of this. One small change we will make though, these 2 blocks right here, we're going to replace them with light gray concrete. And I believe that is it. So those are the only 2 blocks that are different. So yeah, that is the front of the legs, the underlayment armor. Moving on to the outer armor, we for the first row is same. I don't do anything to it. The second row, we're going to place a block of gold on the ends, and then 2 in the middle. For the third row, we're going to leave this block open, place a block of gold, bamboo plank, leave these 2 blocks open, bamboo plank, block of gold. For the next row, it's going to be the exact opposite. We're going to place a block of gold here, 2 blocks of gold here, 1 block of gold here. Next row, we're going to place a bamboo plank on the ends of the row, and then block of gold everywhere else. For the next row, we're going to place a block of gold on top of the bamboo planks, leave everything else empty. Next row, we're going to place 2 blocks of gold right here, leave a space of 2 blocks of gold. Next row, we're going to place 3 blocks of gold, leave space for 2 blocks of gold. And then we're going to place 2 polished blackstone buttons on these blocks right here. For the next row, we're going to leave this block open. They're going to place a bamboo plank here, a gray concrete, 2 netherite, gray concrete, bamboo plank, leave that open. Next row, we're going to place a block of gold, gray concrete, 4 netherite, gray concrete, block of gold. Next row, gray concrete, 6 block of netherite, gray concrete. And then for the final row of the legs, the upper torso, or the upper armor, I guess, outer armor, we're going to place 2 blocks of netherite, leave this block open, 2 blocks netherite, leave this open, 2 blocks of netherite. And then we are going to place 2 polished blackstone buttons in these 2 middle blocks. So once you've done that, you will have finished the front of the legs. So while we're here, we're just going to go ahead and do the entirety of the legs. Just why not? So we're going to come over here to the right-hand side. And what we are going to do is we are going to place a block of gold right here. And then we are going to place 4 bamboo planks going backwards. I'm going to move these closer just so this will be a little easier. There we go. For this next row, we're going to do, going from left to right, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of gold, and then 2 bamboo planks. For the next row, we're going to do an entire row of block of gold, which is 6. Next row, we are actually going to knock this block out and replace the block of gold. We're going to place a netherite, block of netherite right here, 1 block of gold here, 1 bamboo plank, 2 blocks of gold. Next row, we are going to place 6 blocks of gold. Next row, we're going to do 2 blocks of gold, 1 bamboo plank, 3 blocks of gold. Next row, we are going to skip the first block. Then we are going to do 2 blocks of netherite, 3 blocks of gold. Next row, we're going to replace this block with a block of gold, then 3 blocks of netherite, 1 bamboo plank, 1 block of gold. For the next row, we're going to do 2 blocks of netherite, 3 blocks of gold. For the next row, we're going to replace this block with a block of gold. We're then going to do 3 blocks of gold here, and then 2 blocks of netherite. For the next row, we're going to replace this block with a block of gold, and then we are going to place 2 blocks of netherite, 3 blocks of gold, and then the final row is entirely 5 blocks of gold, or netherite, my bad. And you should have something that looks like this. The other side is going to be the exact same thing. So I'm going to come down here and just replicate that. Pretty simple stuff for the most part. Place a plank here, 2 blocks of gold, do an entire row of block of gold. Plank here, 2 gold here, 3 gold there. I misplaced that. We're going to place 2 netherite here. Place this with a block of gold. There we go. Ooh, I placed that wrong. Okay, there we go. There is the other side, the left-hand side. So, now moving on to the back of the legs. The back of the legs actually aren't too crazy, just mainly because there's not really much to go off of. So for the first row, we're just going to make this entirely block of netherite for the underlayment layer. And also, I didn't make the sides go out an additional row just because it looked really bad, and I didn't want to sacrifice it looking bad over just having it be 2 blocks thick, and plus, this is fine, just with it being 1. So yeah, you're going to do your first row with just straight block netherite. Next row, we are going to do the first 2 rows. We're not going to connect them to the corner, so we're going to do it like this. So we're going to do 2 rows of the bamboo planks. And this is just normal bamboo planks, by the way. I know there's a different version. I don't know what they're called, though. What are those called? Bamboo mosaic. Yeah, don't do that. Next row, we're going to place 1 block of gold on the ends of the row, and then bamboo planks in the middle. Next 2 rows are entirely block of gold. There's honestly not many references of the back of his boots, but based on what I saw, it's not anything crazy. Next row, next 2 rows are the exact same. We're going to place 1 block of gold, 2 bamboo planks, 2 blocks of gold, 2 bamboo planks, 1 block of gold, and do that another time. There we go. Next 2 rows are entirely block of gold. The next row, we're going to leave this block alone. Then we're going to do 2 blocks of gold. Leave these 2 blocks alone. 2 blocks of gold. Leave that last one alone. Next row, we're going to leave the first 3 blocks alone. Place 2 blocks of gold. Leave the last 3 blocks alone. And then the final row, we're going to leave this block alone. And we're going to place 6 block of netherite. Leave that block alone. Actually, that's 8 blocks of netherite. My bad. So that is the legs done. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the legs. So let's come back to the front. I figured this will probably be a a little easier to get a start on. So for the front honestly is mostly just one layer. The gauntlets are really the only thing that are doubled. So to make the front, so starting right here on top of these light gray concretes, we're going to place 4 blocks of gold right here. On top of these blocks of gold, we're going to place 4 light gray concretes. For the next row, we're going to go out an additional. We're going to start right here. We're going to place 2 light gray concrete. And then we're going to place 4 gray concrete. Next row, we're going to go out in another block, which would be the entirety of the torso at this point. We're going to place 2 gray concrete, 2 light gray, 5 gray. For the next row, we are going to place 1 block of gold, 1 gray concrete, 1 block of gold, 2 light gray, 3 gray concrete. Next row, we're going to place 1 gray concrete, 1 block of gold, 2 gray concrete, 4 light gray concrete. For the next row, we're going to place 1 block of gold, 1 gray concrete, 1 block of gold, 2 light gray concrete, 3 gray concrete. For the next row, we're going to place 2 gray concrete, 2 light gray, 4 gray. For the next row, we're going to place 1 gray concrete, 2 light gray, 5 gray. For the next row, we're going to place an entire row of light gray concrete. And then the final 2 rows, you can just make gray concrete. And so, for those of you who don't know, this is supposed to be the flag of Boravia, the fictional country in the movie. So, yeah, if you want to finish the flag, you can. So just like extending it out here and here. The reason I didn't do it is just because you don't see any of it. So, yeah, if you want to finish it out, you can, just like that. So, but you're not going to see some of that. So, but yeah, that's the flag that I designed. So I think I did a pretty decent job on it. So, that's pretty much it for the under layer. Oh, it is it, yeah. So let's move on to the outer layer. So regarding the outer layer, right here we're going to place 2 blocks of netherite right here and here. We're going to place a polished blackstone button on the inner blocks right here. We are then going to place an additional netherite here and here and place a polished blackstone button on that. We are going to place blocks of gold on top of these 2 blocks, like that. And that is pretty much it for the lower section. We are then going to come up here and place 2 blocks of netherite right here. And then we are going to do 3 blocks of gold coming outward and then bringing those forward an additional row. Right underneath those, we are going to place a block of bamboo in the middle. And we are going to bring this one down by 2, like that. Bring it over by 1, and then up a diagonal. So like this. And once you've done that, that is basically, that's the front of the statue done. So, not much to it, honestly. The gauntlets is where it gets tough, though. So, we're about to get into the hard stuff. Let's go ahead and go do the back first, just to get that over with, because it's pretty simple as well. So, back here in the back, what we're going to do is we are going to do an entire, just covering the back with gray concrete first, just to make this a little easy, and kind of like what we did in the front. So we're just going to cover this entirely in gray concrete, mainly because he's wearing like back armor back here. So, and by the way, this character is an original for the movie. I know that for sure. So it's not really any basing him off of anybody. So it's hard to say who he is. I have a few ideas on who he is, but so there's that. Then for the second outer layer, we are going to place 8 blocks in another area here, and on these blocks right here, we're going to place 2 polished blackstone buttons. Right above these, we are going to place kind of like this L shape with the block of netherite. And we're going to place blackstone buttons going up like that. Right here, we're going to place a block of gold here and here. On top of those, we're going to place a bamboo block and surround that bamboo with further blocks of gold. We're then going to place 2 bamboo right here. And then above this, we're going to do 1, 2, and 3 blocks of gold, like that. We're going to place 2 bamboo right here and right here, and place 2 blocks of gold on the outer rim right there. Go ahead and place a block of gold here and here, and we're going to do 1 and 2 bamboo right here. We are then going to place 1, 2, and 3 blocks of gold on the edges here. And we're going to extend this in by 1 and place 2 bamboo blocks in the middle here. We are then going to place 2 blocks of gold on top of these bamboo blocks and 2 bamboo blocks to the left and right of those. We are also going to place a block of gold on the ends of the row down here. So this gray concrete right here just stays exposed. The final 2 rows, we are going to place a bamboo block here and a bamboo block here. And then we're just going to fill in this entire middle section with a block of gold. So that is the back. It's pretty simple. Nothing crazy there. Moving on to the arms. The hard part. So, for the arms, what we're going to do is we're going to do the first layer first. So, the first 5 rows are entirely block netherite. 4 and 5, like this. The next row, from left to right, we're going to do 2 gray concrete, 1 polished tuff, 1 polished andesite. Next row, 1 polished andesite, 1 polished tuff, 1 polished andesite, 1 polished tuff. Next row, 1 gray concrete, 1 polished andesite, 1 polished tuff, 1 polished andesite. And then the final row, or the next row of this kind of pattern, 2 gray concrete, 1 polished andesite, 1 gray concrete. And then we're going to just do 3 rows of gray concrete. Like that. Over here, the exact same thing. So we're just going to do 5 rows of block of netherite. So like that, and then we'll just fill all this in with gray concrete. Yeah, exact same thing, so nothing crazy with that. So there we go. To connect the kind of bottom of the mask up, we're just going to place an additional 2 blocks of gold right here on both sides. And that's it. So that's it for that part. So that is pretty much it for the first layer. For the second layer, we are going to place 2 gray concrete right here. It's kind of the fist, like the clenched fist. We're then going to place a block of netherite, and then we are going to place a polished tuff. Now from left to right, we are going to do 2 polished andesite. Golly, 2 block of netherite, 1 polished tuff, 1 block of netherite. For the next row, we're going to place 1 block of gold. That's it. For the next row, we're going to place 2 blocks of gold. Skip this block of gold. Next row, 1 block of gold, 1 bamboo plank, 2 blocks of gold. And next row, 2 blocks of gold. And that's it. We're going to go to the row right above the polished andesite. We're going to place 1 block of gold here. Next row, 1 bamboo plank, 1 block of gold. Next row, 2 blocks of gold. Next row, 2 blocks of gold. So like that. Let's go ahead and do the exact same thing over here. So we're going to do 2 gray concrete right here. Block of netherite, polished tuff here. Blocks of netherite here. And we're going to get our block of gold. So there we go. That is most of the front done. Really quickly, we're going to add 2 additional blocks of gold right here. And right here, of course. And that is the entirety of the front done besides the mask, of course. Not including pieces that attach to the side. So yeah, that is the entirety of the front done. Congratulations. So, moving on to the back, before we start connecting these together, we're going to do the exact same thing. So we're going to do 5 blocks of the netherite, just like that. And then we're going to pretty much just do the same things. Polished andesite, tuff here. Like that. And then yeah, we're just gonna fill all this in. So yeah, just same thing pretty much, just on the back, of course. Yeah, I'm very excited to see the movie. I don't know about all you guys, but yeah, I am very, very excited. And yeah, I'll have more statues coming out soon. I finally got a consistent work schedule. So yeah, that'll be headed you guys' way. So there's the back. And then for the back, of course, we're going to do the exact same thing as we did on the front, except we are going to add a little bit of detail to the armor, and we are also going to not include the gray concrete right here because this is the back of his fist. So we're going to put a polished tuff here and here. Fill in the rest with just block of netherite. The back of the gauntlets are a little bit different than the front, but not too much. We are just going to do 2 entire rows of block of gold. Third row, we're going to place 1 block of gold, 1 bamboo plank, 2 blocks of gold. Next row, we're going to place 2 blocks of gold, and there we go. We're then going to place 2 blocks of gold coming out right here. Coming up here, we're going to place a block of gold here with a bamboo plank on top of it. We're going to place a block of gold to the right of that bamboo plank, and then we're just going to do 2 rows on top of that. Right here, we're going to place a block of gold next to this bamboo, and then we're going to place 2 bamboo planks on top of that. And that'll lead into the helmet. Over here, we're going to do the exact same thing. like that. And then down here, of course, same thing. Like that. And there we go. That is the back of the statue done. Congratulations. And also, really quickly, we're going to place 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks of gold right here, just to mark out the helmet a little bit more. So, moving on to the sides of the arms. They're pretty thick, so as you can see by this, that's the original arm right there. So what we're going to do here is we are going to do the first layer. The first layer consists of just 2 layers of block netherite, like that. And then we're going to do 4 layers of block of gold, like that. And then we'll kind of get to that as we go along. So, first off, we're going to knock out these middle blocks and replace them with block of gold. That's about it. Next row, we are going to, in these 2 middle blocks, we're going to place 2 blocks of gold with bamboo blocks on each side. Next row, we're going to place an entire row of block of gold right here, with 2 blocks of gold coming out from the middle. Next row, we're going to do the exact same thing, except this time we're going to bring this out with bamboo and 1 on each side. Next row, we're going to do the exact same thing again. This time do all 4 in the middle with gold, and then 1 coming out on each end. We are then going to place 2 blocks of gold right behind here, and then we're going to place a bamboo block right here. Go ahead and do the exact same thing back here. Just like that. And in here, we're going to replace these with bamboo blocks as well. Up here, we're going to skip this row that we did at first. And we're going to do 4 blocks of gold coming outward just by 1. We're going to do that again, but by 2 rows. For this next row, we're going to go all the way in. We're just going to bring this forward by 2. But what we're going to do is we're going to knock out these end blocks and then replace these with bamboo, like that. And then the next row, very similar, just there's no bamboo. And then we're going to extend this out an additional 2 with the blocks of gold as well. The next row, we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to extend it out even 1 row more, like this. And then we're going to replace these with bamboo. So like that. I know that was a lot all at once. And then this final row over here, we are just going to place a bamboo here, here, 2 blocks of gold here, and 4 blocks of gold right back here, and then just 6 blocks of gold here. Like that. We are then going to do 4 blocks of gold right here, and then 2 going in right here, and 2 going in right here. We are also going to bring these out an additional 2 right here, just to connect them better with the shoulders. And there we go. That's most of the shoulder done. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and connect these together. Go ahead and just fill this in with block of gold, except for this row. This row is going to be the only mostly untouched row. We'll add a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. but leave these end blocks untouched. And then we're just going to add 1, 2, 3, and 4 blocks of gold right here. And then we're going to do a bamboo block here and a bamboo here. So once you've done that, you will have one shoulder or one arm done. So I know that was a lot. So if you need to pause right here, feel free to. 'Cause yeah, it's a lot, but it looks good. So, and that was the goal I tried to go for. So anyways, moving on to the other arm now. I am going to go a little bit faster with this one, just because we've already done it. So I'm going to do 4 right here. Go and connect all this up. Right here, going to do 2, 4 here, 2 here. Connect all that. Let's do a bamboo here. The block of gold right underneath that. Block of gold here and here. And that's pretty symmetrical to me. That's pretty much it for that. Place 2 bamboos here. Nope, not that. All right, everybody. I figured I would just cut that part out. Oh, and I missed a little bit right here. I figured I'd just cut that part out since I doubt you'd want to hear me just doing nothing. And plus, it's the exact same as this side. So, but yeah, that's they're basically they're the exact same. There's no difference. But yeah, that is the front or the sides all done. I'm going to get rid of that. Oh, I accidentally. Whoops. I think that's right now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, but yeah, that is correct. So yeah, that is pretty much the arms of the statue done. So now we can move on to the head, the fun part. So let's go ahead and get the back of the head done, just while we're here. So for the back of the head, what we're going to do is right on top of these 4 gold blocks, we're going to place 2 bamboo blocks in the middle here. We're then going to go 3 out from that. For the next row, we're going to do 3 bamboo, 2 gold, 3 bamboo. The next 2 rows are entirely block of gold. The entire row is just bamboo. Next row is entirely block of gold. The next row is 2 bamboo, 4 block of gold, 2 bamboo. Next row is the exact opposite, 2 block of gold, 4 bamboo, 2 block of gold. And then we're going to go ahead and just knock this block out with the block of gold. And then that is the back of the head. So for the front of the head, or front side of the head, we're going to go ahead and let's do the right side first. So for the right side, we're just going to, for the top here, we're just going to drag this all the way to the front, just like this. And coming from the back, from this top row, we're going to do 1, 2, 3 bamboo, and then 4 blocks of gold. We're actually not going to do the front row because it's a little bit different, so just bear with me on that. So 3 right here. Next row down, we're going to do 4. Actually, sorry, that's 4 bamboo, then 4 gold. My apologies. Next row is 4 gold, 2 bamboo, 2 gold. Next row is 1 bamboo, 4 gold, 1 bamboo, 1 gold. The next row, skip that last block. The next row is going to be 1 gold, 2 bamboo, 2 gold, 1 bamboo, 2 gold. For the next row, we're going to do 3 gold, 1 bamboo, 2 gold, 1 bamboo. And then we're going to do 2 gold. This is going to come out a little further. For the next row, we are going to do 4 gold. Oh, not there. 4 gold, 1 bamboo, 1 gold, 1 bamboo, 2 gold. And then this final row, we're going to do 1 gold in here. You can't really see these blocks, but if we did, all we would do is we would just continue the blocks that are above it down. But you can't really see it. Right here, we're going to place a bamboo, and then we are going to do just an additional 2 blocks of gold here. And then we're going to place, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay. And yeah, that's the side of the head. Other side is the exact same. We're going to go a little bit faster with this side, of course. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3 right here. We're then going to place an additional block here. I'm going to go up 2, place 2 blocks of gold here. Going to do a diagonal, take this all the way back. Underneath this, we're going to place 4 bamboo, 4 gold. Then we're going to place 2 bamboo, go down by 2. Then we're going to do 3 bamboo right here. Going to fill this section in right here, bamboo here, 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 and here. And then we're just going to fill all this in with a block of gold. So there we go. And then right here, we're going to knock out these corner blocks and trade them in for a block of gold. For the top of the helmet, it's pretty simple. We're just going to fill it in with block of gold. We're just going to build on top of this, of course. So there we go. And now for the front of the head. So for the front of the head, we're going to come up here, and we are just going to place one bamboo here, one gold, 4 gray concrete, one gold, one bamboo. For the next row, we're going to place 3 gold actually, since we already have one here. 3 gold, 2 gray concrete, 3 gold, and then we're going to place 2 polished blackstone buttons on top of those 2 top gray concretes. Next row is entirely block of gold. For the next row, we're going to place 1 block of gold on each end of the row, and then we're going to knock these blocks out here and just replace them with black concrete. For the next row, we're going to replace these 2 end blocks with block concrete like this. We're going to place 2 bamboo blocks in the middle and block of gold on each side of them. For the next row, we're going to place a bamboo block, 1 gold, 1 bamboo, 2 gold, 1 bamboo, 1 gold, 1 bamboo. For the next row, we're going to place 1 gold, 1 bamboo, 4 gold, 1 bamboo, 1 gold, and then the final row is just going to be 6 blocks of gold. And yeah, once you have done that, you will have finished your Hammer of Boravia statue. So, yeah, a bit of a complicated one, but yeah, I think he turned out great, especially for all the little image reference we have of him. But yeah, that is the Hammer Boravia, guys. I really don't know who's under the mask. I have a few ideas. It's either going to be Ultraman, who I've already built, so if you want to build him, just check out the playlists I've got. But it's either going to be Ultraman or it's going to be like Supergirl or something. There's no telling. I mean, I can tell you for a fact it's somebody sent by Lex Luthor in the movie. I guarantee that's what it's going to be. But yeah, guys. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you've made it this far, thank you all for watching. And yeah, I'll try to have some more Superman videos coming out soon. But yeah, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye bye.